Now what is it doing? Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we're live. Okay. Hey, everybody. This is the Mardox DLC Daily Live Chat. I'm Nelson Buck. We have Hitesh with us and Belinda Condell. And we talk about anything and everything on this channel daily, Monday through Friday. Usually 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but today is kind of late. So let's do like Keemstar does. Let's get right into it. So, what's today's topic, guys?
Well, actually, Hitesh and I have been talking about something that you and I touched on last night.
I didn't touch I didn't touch anything.
Yeah, you always say that. Anyway, Hitesh, I mean, don't give any names, Hitesh, but tell Nelson your situation, because a lot of our viewers can relate to your experience. And if I've had this in the past too when I first started out. You know, you bought a course, you know, and it was what, 197?
Yes.
And tell everybody what made you buy it, like what the person, how the person had, you know, what made you, you know, how did it start out, you know, what made you feel compelled to buy it, you know, those sort of things.
Well, she made some promises about how easy it is and how it's gonna work for anybody and things like that. Also, she said because of the limited time she has, she's only gonna take on a certain amount of people. And she said next 25 people will get a bonus, so I kind of jumped on it. And also the fact that the price will go up in 24 hours as well. So I bought into it and I got it, and I realized once I got into it, there's no refund at all. Back off it.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot. Two things I hear there, and I hate because they're so abused as functions. One is you mentioned that if you sign up now, you get a bonus. Most website owners will give you the bonus. Most of them will if they're legit. If they don't give you a bonus, obviously you're gone. The other one is limited time offer, sign up now, price is going to go up in 24 hours. I've done it. People have thought that I was kidding around or joking, like, yeah, right, it's going to go up in 24 hours. You know the standard thing. You see the counter time down, and it gets to 0. You refresh the page, you're right back at 38 minutes, and it's counting down, you know, those fake counters. And I have done it. I have said, and members at Mardox know this, I have said that at a certain date, we're going to be upping the price at Mardox. Get in, and then you get your price locked in at $19.95. And then after a certain date, it's going to go to $24.95. A lot of my members didn't believe us when we did the switch over. The price went up, and then I had members going, "Oh, I thought you were just kidding. I thought it was just a marketing ploy." So for you, did the price go up after 24 hours like they said, or was it still the same price?
Well, I don't really know because I actually bought it, and I'm not able to go on any of her websites now. I'm blocked. Once I started the PayPal, she blocked it from Facebook, and also she blocked access to her website.
Let me. Can I cut in on this so I can explain how that got to that point? Because all right, thank you. See, what happened is Hitesh came to me because we were talking. I was, you know, trying to give him some ideas and help him with some other things, and he told me about this person, and I said, first off, the limited time thing is a bunch of BS. There's only been a couple people I've ever known my whole entire marketing career that actually stuck to that, you know, actually follow through on that. You were one of them, and Frank Anders, who's a really good, well-known, reputable guy. When he puts a timer on, he means it. I mean, when you go back to the page, it's not there, or if it's there, you can't buy it because the button's, you know, grayed out.
Yeah.
So you know, you're the only two honest people that if you use that, which is rare that you do it, you know, to begin with, you mean what you say. But most people, I told him, you save the link, you go back later, I guarantee it's still going to be there, and they'll set the timer all over again. Frank doesn't even like using it that much, and I know you don't either, because it's just, you know, everybody abuses it to begin with, so it kind of puts you in that crowd. If people don't know who you are. And also the bonus thing, I was just about to say that too. They will give it to you. There's no set number of people. That's just BS right there.
Yeah.
So when the website said no refunds, I informed Hitesh that the only thing that you really can't get refunds on are like ebooks and leads and things like that, because once you have them in your hand, you know, even if you said you wanted a refund, you would be screwing the seller over too, because then they give you back your money and you have those leads and ebooks. And people do that. They'll abuse the seller. There's buyers who'll do that as well. They're guilty of that. So, but something like a video or software can be refundable, because you can, like the woman did, she can block access. You could take the code off the, you know, software if it's software based. So those things can be refundable, and I informed Hitesh that that's, you know, go to PayPal, do a, you know, claim, do a dispute, and, you know, within 10 days if she doesn't answer you, because he did go ahead and try to, you know, PM, email her and all that, they'll usually go in your favor. Because I've had to do it before. I don't do it a lot, but I've done it, so I know how their, you know, system works. And so basically that's what I had him do, because he's spending $197 on, and he told me what the product was. It was junk. Because I deal with those type of products every day, so I know for a fact he got ripped off and that she was using scarcity tactics on him.
Yeah.
So that's how that happened.
I'm just looking at my t-shirt, and this is awful. And I discovered something, this little sidetrack. I've been working, and I came back in. I didn't have time to change. Take a look at my t-shirt. Look at the gray on the t-shirt. This is a, when I look down at it, it's one uniform gray. When you look at it on camera, you see the sweat stain right here, right? And it turns out these little cameras actually capture in the ultraviolet or infrared range. And you can tell that by looking at the phone. You see that little blipping purple dot on my phone?
Yeah.
That's the infrared sensor it's picking up. And dirtiness on a t-shirt is picked up in the infrared, not in the visual spectrum of light. I discovered this morning, going, that's why clothes, when you're on camera, have to be washed super, super clean. And preferably every time that you get on camera. If you sweat even a little bit on camera, get off camera, next day come back on, those where you sweated yesterday, it will show up.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's nasty. So I'm just saying, because I just showing, I was out working this morning, and I didn't have time. But if I go to the store, and I'm looking like this, the person will say, "Oh, you look clean," but on camera it picks up. It's like, wow. Yeah, going back to Frank Anderson and stuff like that. Yeah, he is, like you say, big on the timer. He's big on it, but it is a frustrating thing, because whenever we do the like we did with you guys.
No, he's not big on the timer. He's big on being honest.
Yeah, big on being honest about it. Yeah, I don't want to use a timer too much, because after the timer's done, you got people going, "Oh well, I didn't know about it. I didn't get the email. I didn't read it. I thought it was a hoax. I didn't realize this was for real." You know, all these excuses, you know.
Well, the only time Frank makes the exception, I said, is if you were like in a hospital, or he knows you and he knows that you really didn't see the email. But it's rare that anybody even gives him that excuse, because all of us are longtime members, and so we're pretty good about that. You know.
Look at when I gave out the lifetime memberships to raise the money for that person's laptop, which we know that lives in Germany, who's often on the show.
Right.
The lifetime memberships were a part of the fundraiser, and it was $500 flat rate for life. And hi, Lauren. And
hi, Lauren. Welcome back.
And as the timer went down, we had a 1 week span to raise money, and people got in last minute and paid their $500. There were 3 members that did that, and then right after the contest with the fundraiser, 2 other people said, "Well, we didn't know it was for real. We thought we could come in next week." And I had to say, no, you don't get it. It's done. Those licenses, those memberships were given out to certain people, and they now have it. You lucked out. The next time we do lifetime membership at 500 might be in 10 years. We don't know. You know, it's not something we want to give out, because, like I told you before, lifetime memberships, you get the money now, but 10 years from now, you're essentially giving full service to somebody who's not paying any money into your system anymore.
Well, see, I have lifetime myself, because I'm one of the earlier members. However, and I'm not saying this to brag or anything, but because I really want Mardox to grow, I still invest in it in other ways that I don't even have to do it, but because I love what you're doing with it, and I want to be a part of it. But see, that's my choice. That's just an optional thing that people can do. That's their choice. It's not that you have to do that.
And you want that infamous T-shirt.
Oh yes, of course. I live for that T-shirt.
Yeah. Another fundraiser we're doing. Daughter's cat is sick today. Eyes sore. He's going to the vet tomorrow. So hey, they need a fundraiser. We're going to start a fundraiser.
Okay, cool.
I'm kidding, but if anybody wants to donate to Kelly, I can give you coordinates. You guys can donate directly to her. But yeah, no, cat has an eye infection. I just got the photo, and he is not happy about being held down to take a photo.
I bet.
Yeah, I was like, leave me alone. No, but if you're a website owner and you're going to offer these countdowns, be honest about them. 2, get off of this limited supply bullshit. There is no limited supply. As a site owner, if 100 people come in and want to buy the deal, or 1,000, I can say only 100 people are going to get in. But how does anybody know that 1,000 did buy it? You see? And,
right.
And I would sure love 1,000 sales better than 100, right? You see?
Well, when I see people saying I'm only working with 50 people, especially when it's MLM. Okay, let's get real here. If 50 people, let's say they say I'm only working with the first 10 people or something like that. You see these all the time.
Yeah.
I refuse to do that. But then you know, so if 20 people came knocking at your door, you're going to refuse that. Now I understand you can only work with so many people at a time, and I'm like that. I like to work with a small group of people so I can give them all the attention they need. But am I still going to turn down if 20 people came in and I'm no, because I'll find a way to help them too, and there's other ways you can help them. That's why you make videos. That's why you do other things too.
And a lot of people will come in, buy your program, and say, "Yeah, I'm willing to wait an extra week."
Or they sit there and do nothing anyway because they just they think they buy it and they sit there and wait for osmosis to happen. So you have the lazy people that won't do anything anyway.
Now there's a second part to Itesh's ordeal, his journey. And I'm assuming, Itesh, did you apply for a refund or did you get one?
That's what I did. I helped him do that. I helped him put in a claim and stuff. Now he has to wait.
Also, okay, Itesh, so you did.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the wait. She's the one who escalated the issue to PayPal. So now PayPal is going to value the outcome.
Wait a minute. Wait, you're saying you told me about this before, so I don't understand. The seller, you're saying that the seller escalated the claim when you're the one who paid for it?
Yes.
That's a first. I've never heard of that one before.
No, it's because she doesn't want to pay out.
Oh, okay, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. I do that when somebody signs up, and then 30 or 29 days later. No, not even, because 30 days, I just give you your money back. You need to do a complaint, I just give you your money back, because I have a 30-day money-back guarantee. But if the person comes in at 31 days and says, I want my money back, I dispute it, because they've had 30 days to say, I want it back. I got to put that line there at 30 days, And at 30 days, your account has already fallen back to being a free membership if you haven't paid. Our system tells you for 5 days in advance, you're coming up due, you're coming up due, you're coming up due. There's no reason for a person to do it. Now, my 30 days is the first 30 days of the membership, not the last 30 days of what you use. So you can't use 30, 60, 90 days, and at the 90-day point go, I want my 30 days. It's only the first 30 days. It's so you can go in and say, oh yeah, I tell you the truth, I paid for this, it's not what I wanted, this isn't what I want, and leave.
Yeah, because by then you should know if it's something that you're into.
Another reason why I would dispute a payback in 30 days is if the member, now that's in the terms and conditions at Mardox, is if you start downloading all the videos, all the content, all the templates, and you downloaded 400 gigs of content, I'm going to use that in my favor and say, hey, whoa, this guy or person, Cash, downloaded 400 gigs of stuff, and now they want their money back, and it's blatant. You know.
Yeah, see that's what I'm talking about, ripping off the seller. That's what I'm referring to, stuff like that.
Now Mardox, every single web page you click on at Mardox is tracked. I can go back and look at a history of what everybody's done at any point in Mardox, and that's just to protect myself. But when it comes down to it, I got to be able to show to PayPal, look, this person logged in for the last 30 days, accessed 300 locations of the site every day, for and what it was, and then of course I can associate the file name or the location or download of a video, and I can show them how many megs that was to download that video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. See, there's a different, Hitesh, when you the training videos, can you download them or do you watch them directly on the site? Hitesh? Hitesh, you there?
Yes, I think my connection goes in and out. No, I can't download them. I have to watch them directly on the site. I only watch the first video and ask for a refund.
It doesn't matter. That's fine. I'm sorry, not to interrupt. That's I said that, I asked you that to make a point.
So
he can't even download the video, so therefore he should be entitled to the refund, even if he watched all the videos. Because here's the thing: when it comes to digital videos and you can't download them, he should be able to watch them to see if it's something that what he was, that's part of the testing.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything wrong.
If a person goes to Mardox and starts watching the first video, jumps to the next one, watch the first video, I'm not going to say anything. They watch the first video of each one, and they said, oh, this isn't for me. Okay, that's fine. But if they watched all the videos all the way through, or like I said, downloaded them, because there is a way to download them, then that hurts in terms of, for us, for a bandwidth. If Hitesh cannot download and have the content in hand, I'm against that in two ways. One is he cannot reproduce that. Even if he gets his money back, he cannot take what he doesn't have and reproduce it. It's like going to Netflix and saying, I'm going to download all your movies and redistribute them, and I want my money back. The second part is, I would not pay for a service like that, because what happens if that site goes down? Hitesh has paid for all this time, and he still doesn't have anything to save for it, and say in 2 years when the site goes boom.
And that's what happened to me with a few that I had bought in the past. The site within 6 months was gone. Yeah. Some took a year, but most of them were like 3 months, 6 months. I mean, I'm not saying that's what would happen, but that's been known to happen.
Yeah, that's it. With Mardox, I'm working on a function where you can watch the videos, and then for paid members, you're going to be able to download the video set as a zip file. And I'm working on getting it so that they can download all the content, and because I don't want them downloading one video at a time. It's better if I just compress everything and just say, here, one zip file, have at it.
Well, when you help me get my membership site up, I'm still going to have the option for them to be able to download their files of whatever is on my site, because of the fact that I don't want them to feel like it's ever going to go away. I want them to know that they're always going to have it, even if anything happens, they have it in their hands, because that's the way it should be.
That's right. At Mardox, I just installed a 10 terabyte drive on our server as a secondary server, and that's to house all the content. And the videos that we upload today, 10 years from now, are still going to be there. Even though they're 10 years old, you don't know. Maybe there's something, like I said before, an ebook that talks about how to maintain your car is going to be good for decades.
Yeah, sometimes some of those things will be relevant for a while. It depends on the kind of ebook it is.
That's it. But
like when it comes to social media, it's always changing.
Yeah.
Some things will still be relevant, but a lot of it will also change. That's why I always keep up on the latest Facebook training, and then I retrain it to other people too. In my own coaching.
Right. So Hitesh, she's escalated it. Does she give a reason as to why it's escalated?
Yes, she said that. The item was as described, and I'm lying that it wasn't as described. But what I did was I called PayPal and explained that the only option to take was that it closer to my thoughts about the product. And she listened, and she said that right now you can't do anything right now. We'll just contact you. It's been taking up the part on your part, and it's going to take
7 to 10 days.
Well, no,
the same day he bought it, he was asking for a refund. So that should tell PayPal that he's not trying to rip her off.
Yeah, it's not like you waited 30 days and I don't feel like this anymore.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
They actually said that it should be done within 30 days. I'm still rating it. It's already been like...
Lost you. Say that again, I lost you.
PayPal usually allows for 45 days themselves, even though most sites will say 30 days, you know, on the website itself.
Right. Yes, you can still hear me, right? Linda?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think his sound or something went out.
No, because last night's problems. Like I said, I'm trying to show up today with my Princess Leia headphones here. You know.
Yeah, I have the same kind of headphones I'm wearing too right now. I always wear headphones.
No, you don't. I got wireless headphones.
Well, I don't care about that.
Look, I do. Look, no wires.
Aren't you great?
Oh, and look, no wires.
Aren't you just special?
Look, no wires.
You know what? You really... I'm sorry, what it says?
I was saying, what I meant to say was, PayPal was saying that they're going to take 30 days to decide, up to 30 days to decide.
Oh, that's new. I guess it's because you're both escalating it, where, in my case, I'm not a serial refunder. Most times I don't refund unless it's something major, like a big purchase, and it's really trashed. Otherwise, I let it go, even though out of principle I could get my few dollars back, but to me it's not worth it. You know, I'm not that, you know, the way... I'm not judging people who do it, I just don't. But with that being said, I've never had more than 10 days to wait, but that's because I couldn't get a hold of the other person and I wanted the refund back, and I had to go to PayPal as a last resort.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get a hold of them, and within 10 days I got it back. Yeah. Well, in his case, it's different because I guess because she has responded back.
They're escalating it, and that's where the problem occurs. It's the escalation. We're going to World War III here. You know, DEFCON 1.
And a future, look up her name under scam boards. I mean, I know some people, even good ones, can have a couple complaints. I actually don't have any complaints. I don't think. I don't know. I haven't checked. But
I have complaints, but. There are sometimes people saying it's not as described and stuff like that. It's just because they didn't read the page. Like I told PayPal, how could you not understand what it is? You can't order the service unless you sign up as a free member and play in the site. You know, in fact...
Well, people, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, and there was a period of time where we had complaints, and our system prohibited people from becoming a paid member for a minimum of 5 days. You had to be a free member for 5 days. There's a loyal member right there down below there. You know, so you had to wait 5 days before the button would say to upgrade, because one, we wanted you to watch the 5 videos, and it gave you a chance to really know what we were offering as a group, as opposed to here, sign up, pay now, and off you go. I think, Itash, you were a member at Mardox before you became a paid member. You were a member at Mardox for a long time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably about, I want to say about a month.
Yeah, yeah. So you played around for about a month in there.
But I knew Hitesh from Facebook, since last year, and I had no clue he was under Don Brewer.
Yeah.
Because I knew him from my e-commerce days.
Yeah.
That's how I first met him, was when I was still in DS Domination.
That's it.
A few years back. But we didn't talk very much. You know, we saw each other like off and on Facebook, and, you know, we would mess and say hello, you know, here and there, because I guess we were busy doing our own thing. But then we came together somehow. Oh, he had questions about something else I was in, and that's how we started talking again. And then I realized he was in Mardox and under John Brewer, but I still, you know, I wanted to help him, you know, regardless, you know, so that's what I did. But that's the thing is, look up that person's name, because if you see a lot of complaints, especially around the same type of complaints, you know this person's bad news. Yeah. Look up their name.
It may not be bad news. There are products that I paid for. It was the famous PayPal's not as described phrase. Sometimes it says badly explained, you know, and people read what they want to read, not what's actually there. There is.
Well, that's true, but I'm saying in a lot of cases when you hear about them, you know, different things. I'm not talking about the people. I'm not, you know, yes, you have to take into consideration what if that person just didn't read the site. But when you see a lot of the same type of complaint and it's a legitimate complaint, that's when you know, something like that, for example.
Right.
So if you look up this person's name before you buy from them, in his case, look it up even though he already bought from that person, or he already bought from that person, sorry. look up their name anyway. I mean, always do that from now on, because that can help you decide also if this is something you want to do. Look up the product. What are other people saying about it? Read the reviews. I don't mean fake reviews. You could see when they're real. At least some of them you can.
Yeah,
I can decipher a lot of times. And if you're not sure, come to me. I'll help you decipher if they're real reviews or not. You know, stuff like that.
Or me and or Belinda. It's not just Belinda, but myself. There's other members of Mardox that will be more than happy to help you out. I mean, I can.
Oh yeah, we all help you, everybody.
That's
right.
It. I mean, John Brewer will bend over backwards to help you out. Look at information.
Yeah, he has a good sponsor, John Brewer. He definitely does.
Yeah, that's it.
I was gonna say something. Like, I actually did look at her website. There were video after video of people saying how great she is, and the training is like top notch. And I've been following her for a while. So after she said that it's going to be going down, the price usually she started like $4.
She started what?
Yeah, I lost his connection again. Come on back, Dash. Waiting for you. Can't hear you. Yeah, I
like to see these reviews because I can tell somebody, you know, if you know, to see if they're fake reviews too.
Yeah, sometimes they're paid for.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that usually the product that I bought was $4.97, and only this webinar she said it's going to be $1.97 for 24 hours. Looking at that, looking at other reviews, not reviews, but YouTube testimonials saying how great she is, how she made a lot of money with it, I said, okay, this is going to be my chance. So I went and bought the product.
See, you're fresh meat to her. She knew you'd buy right in, no offense. And I'm not saying that to insult you. But I was accept about people, but I use it for the power of good, not evil. She uses it for evil. That's the difference.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to make myself look good. I'm just saying that that's how scrupulous some people are, you know. And that's the thing. 197. I bet you 10 to 1. It was always 197, not the 497 at everybody's house.
You see, here's something else. If somebody has a $400 product and they suddenly drop it down to $200. That tells me a couple things. One, either the people are not paying the $400 package, so she's testing
they need
the market.
business.
Yeah. Oh no, hold on. Either they're testing the product price, so they'll drop the price half, and if nobody buys it at $200, then they'll try it again. Or they'll do another last-minute sale at $100, and then they'll see where people are buying at. It's not right, but it's necessary to see where it fits. But also, I know it because site owners will drop their price when they need cash. Like, oh shit, I gotta pay my house taxes, or I gotta pay my rent because it's 3 months back due. What can we do? And they panic and they lower their price because they are literally panicking, and they need the money now. I would rather just come out and say, look, people, I need $1,000. Can somebody help out? You know, and I'll pay you back.
But see, that's the thing. You and I are the brutally honest. Let's keep it real. 200%. But a lot of people want to look professional, and I understand that, but they go about it the wrong way.
Hold on a second, Linda. Lauren, you're gonna say something.
Yeah, I got a question. I'm on your site, and I just want to let you know on the manual traffic exchange, TZAG.
Yeah.
It's now called Tezers.
Oh, they changed the name? Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to go and change that. Cool.
And also, I was putting in my my ID number in the box.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you have to type in the whole referral link or not.
No. Look at the. Oh, yeah, but now if they change it, that means the referral link probably changed too, right?
Well, no, I'm talking about I'm updating the. You know how in your back office it says to update the traffic exchange, you either put the referral link or the ID number.
Right, but if they change
what do you require? The referral link or just the ID?
Just the ID. But hold on now.
Okay.
Look at your referral link and look at the way it's written on our website.
I did.
Did theirs change?
I typed in my ID number. And it came up, and then filled in everything.
Oh, okay.
The same number.
Okay.
Which it's not supposed to.
I'll go take a look at it in a bit after the show. I'll take a look at it and see what you're saying. Yeah. But
I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah. That's the downline builder. But the going back to what we're talking about, the there's a lot of people out there that are strapped for cash, and they're really struggling to get the money. So it's one of two things I find. When I did the quote unquote last minute thing, one was for a fundraiser, and we're straight up, we're doing a fundraiser, and this is what we'll give you if you pay this amount. And people knew where the money went to, and 100% of the money that was for the fundraiser went to, well, other than what the fundraiser site took, but 100% of the fundraising that we received went 100% towards the value of the item that was supposed to be purchased. And but then the other one is when we put out our advertisement saying last chance to get in at $19.95. You guys got 1 week, and then we're going to go to $24.95. That wasn't because we're hurting. That's because we had to raise our prices due to license fees and so on and so forth. Itesh, did you get in at $19.95 or $24 at Mardox?
I got it at $19.95.
Okay, yeah. Belinda requested, I think, right?
Yeah,
yes, I did.
Yeah, that's it. Because Belinda likes you. You know, and that is few and far between. Belinda's got a little bit of leverage, so that's good. She knows my wife. So I have to play nice. But was gonna say, yeah. So be aware of that. These half price things. Sometimes it's a product launch price for some people. They'll say, you know, we're launching the product. It's brand new. For a limited time offer, you can get it at $100, but regular price is $400. You know. But that, you know, make sure the product hasn't been around for a year or something, because sometimes they call it a product launch, hoping you're ignorant or blind to the fact that, you know, they've already been around for a year and that you're not going to do your research, you know. But if they lower the price in the middle of the year, no questions asked, no reason for it, and say, yeah, for a limited time we're dropping the price, it's usually this price, that tells me they're hurting and they're struggling and they need money now. That's
I also was going to say that I actually, even though I didn't watch all the videos, I actually browsed through some of them.
Yeah.
And it's not a value for $4.97. I mean, if I was looking at it, the value is about $150 or $197 at the most. It's not really worth $4.97.
Right. And now, $4.97, is that yearly or lifetime?
Lifetime. Yeah.
You got to look at that over a 10-year span. So it'd be $47.50 a month, a year is what you would be paying yearly. When you look at lifetime memberships, a website should assume that they got to be able to stay open for at least 10 years from the point of purchase of the lifetime membership. But that's just a number that's put on paper, you know, to be reasonable. Granted, a lot of lifetime sites I stay away from, because lifetime means what? Your life, their life, life of the server, life of the document. What's life? What describes lifetime? You see, and
I was going to say her main goal was to upgrade to the higher level that right now was $1,000, but in the next 24 hours it's going to be $2,000. That's where she really goes one-on-one with you, gives you one-on-one coaching, where you can really make some good money.
Right. Well, one of the topics in at PLR Daily that we're going to be putting out talks about these people calling themselves coaches, and there are so many of them, and they've got no degrees, no diplomas, nothing at all to say they're an authentic coach. You know, even life experience, like Belinda says, you know, it's good to have, you know, that life experience, you know, to say that, you know, I've been through this, I've done this, I've done that. There's too many coaches out there that they watch an ebook or they watch a video and they replicate it and say, I'm a coach, you know. So that too.
Or they're sorry, not to interrupt. Or they're taught, you know, learn one new thing and call yourself a coach, instant coach.
That's it. Instant coach in a box.
Yeah.
There's a person that put that out. It's called Instant Coach in a Box, and it's a series of videos. You basically put up the videos and say that these are yours. There's PLR, and that if you watch all the videos and replicate what's in the videos, you are suddenly a coach. And it's like, no, you're not a coach just because you watch 60 videos, you know. And there's so much that we have to watch for. We're still in the wild, wild west when it comes to internet. It's so ridiculous. Cricket.
Well, it took me 12 years till I finally succeeded. So you hear these people saying, "I made $1 million overnight." No, I'm going to be honest. I didn't make anything for 12 years. Of course, I didn't have access to things that we do nowadays, where people that are just coming aboard, they don't realize how much easier they have it than when I started.
Oh yeah.
But nevertheless, it took me 12 years, and I never gave up. I wanted to a few times, but I never did. And so I earned my battle scars.
Oh,
it took me 12 years before I even made a dime.
I literally have said, if I don't start making money, then fack it. I'm out of here. I'm done with this. And I've done it. But I stuck in there. I don't consider myself a coach, but I do consider myself a leader in a lot of the areas on the internet that everyone's using today, because I was there at the development stages for a lot of these programs that you guys use today.
Well, yeah, but the reason I became a coach is because I wanted to help others and give back.
Yeah.
Because I've been on both sides, and I decided to specialize in that arena, and towards leads and generation and things like that, because to me they were the heart of all business. Like without that, you just don't have a business.
That's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just got an email from her trying to tell me a 14-day trial for Shopify. So I'm still. I'll respond to her.
Oh no.
Shopify, another junk e-commerce. I know, I've done it.
There you go. Yeah, I would send that to PayPal and tell them that now you're being harassed.
Yeah.
I would. It might be in your favor.
Save all your emails. I do.
No, I would send it right away.
Yeah,
I would add it to your ticket and just flat out say, hey, now I'm being harassed by her. I'm getting more ads from her when I want to get my money back. And act dumb, act totally ignorant about it. Oh my God, she's harassing me. And this is a time to be a snowflake.
Jeez.
At least try to act like a snowflake.
Wow.
Yeah, butter it up. And no, but no kidding. It's a dog eat dog world, eh?
That's what it comes down to.
Yep. It's unfortunate. I hear you whispering because I have headphones on.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, jeez. Gotta love Belinda. She does 10 things at once, all at the same time.
Do all what? 10 things at the same time?
You do 10 things at once, all at the same time.
Well, I'm a mother, wife, and businesswoman. What do you expect? This is part of my nature.
Yeah, there you go.
I gotta juggle everything.
Yeah, I get to do one thing at a time because I'm a man.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So what did we learn? What did we learn from this? Talk to people around you before you invest money, and especially if somebody says, limited time offer, last chance to get in on this. Use the resources, use the people that are around you as a launchpad.
I actually did that with you when Belinda wasn't around, but then I don't know what happened. I didn't really care to ask Belinda, "Oh, you understand?" I just went and did it. It was just like take action, stuff like that. She actually talked to me personally when I asked her a question, saying, "Hey, you're going to take action?" Sure, and I did.
That's it. That's right.
And you didn't get screwed over by any of us, because of anything we gave you a lot of free stuff. So, you can't get screwed that way. It's impossible.
I get nailed on a regular basis by other internet marketers that are site owners, and they say that just by doing these shows, we give out way too much information, and that we should give out a little tidbit and then tell people, if you want more, go here. And then,
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're not trying to nickel and dime people to death. We actually do it because we want to help people. Yeah. It's not just about making a buck. I mean, if that's all you want to do, go out and get a job. You can do something else for that.
That's right. That's right. And no, that's it. So it's it's a lot of information gets given, a lot of advice. We could put all this advice on DVDs and on CDs, and and hand it out, and we could actually sell this stuff. All this advice, including Belinda's muffled whispers with her daughter.
That's the thing. That was my husband that came home. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
But see, you can't tell the difference, you Neanderthal. Well, but I still love you. Anyway,
can you say hello to Howard Stern for me, please?
Yes, I will. See, we're a happy dysfunctional family, Hitesh. You'll fit right in. Come to Mardox, where we're professionals sometimes. Anyway, But seriously, we just keep it real. I mean, but yeah, seriously though, if you want to help people, what goes around comes around. You know what my mentors have helped? My mentors are well-known mentors like Jim Ron, the late Jim Ron, Michael over at naturalsign.com, Big Al Tom Schreider. They taught me, give it for free. When I paid for a lot of stuff that I never got any help with, okay? I'm not putting down paid coaches, okay? But the ones I had cost a pretty penny, and I didn't get anything, not their secrets or anything like that, okay? I got help from free coaches, and of course I learned a lot on my own until I found this free coaches, which is like way down the road. So that's why I struggled for a long time, but I went to give back. I felt inspired to give back the same way. That's why for a long time I never even charged my coaching. Because you know what? People see the value in you, and they know that you care about them, not your own pocketbook.
Yeah.
And they'd be happy to, I've had people follow me, and they didn't even care what I got them into, just because they trust me. They know that I was helping them.
That's right.
Of course, I wouldn't let them get into anything that they weren't aware of. I wouldn't do that. But I'm just saying, that's the kind of people you'll get when you, for those that are serious. I mean, those that are tire kickers or freebie seekers, obviously they'll fall by the wayside, but that's okay because you want to weed those out.
Yeah.
But you have to be willing to really love what you do and do it for the right reasons, because you're not going to stick with it and you're not really going to make money otherwise. That's really what it comes down to.
Belinda's talking about giving it back for free. I believe that you can't sell everything. If I were to take everything that's at Mardox, all the e-content, and build separate sites and offer membership to every single item that I have, I could be a millionaire tomorrow morning, just from all of the residual memberships and all the extras that, like for example, article pile. It used to be $19.95 a month to have access to article pile. Content galore was a $30, I think $29 a month. Mardox back in the day was $19.95. So if a person were to buy those three things per month, I'm almost at $100 a month for that one person, you see. But I figured, what's the point in selling all this? And if at some point they're going to catch on that I own all these sites, and they're going to say, well, why am I paying this guy all this cash? And that's why a lot of the site owners are anonymous. You'll see different names, different owners of these different sites, and they don't want you to know, I own all of this. They want you to think, I own only this one, this person owns this one, but all the money funnels back to the same bank account,
Right.
That's why I put everything, I turned around at one point and I put everything into Mardox, and I said everything is going to be available there at one price. I still make money on it, but it's more reasonable for one price, and you get access to the whole enchilada, the whole kit and caboodle.
See that, and get their money's worth. I mean, yes, you have to charge something because it is a business that you're running, so there is that balance. But you can do it in a way that saves people money.
Yeah, sorry. I personally don't feel like we should be gouging. If you're going to gouge people now, you're going to be gouged later. Everything comes back around.
Right.
But also, you also have a sign-in. When you sign in, you get paid 25 cents. That's also a good thing to get some of the money back.
The check-in bonus. Which has one hell of a history over the last 2 years. that program was okay. I'm guilty. That program is one of the programs that was supposed to be only limited time offer. That never came down. Whoops. Wow. So.
I was going to ask also, what does that mean to fix the whole balance? So it's incorrect balance?
Yeah. I'm working on it. It's a little bit more complicated than I thought. It has to do with a piece of accounting software that's behind the scenes. I got to wait for one programmer to come in and take care of that. My stuff is done. It's to link it up to the actual accounting software that's in-house here. And once he has that part done, I will be able to update it, no problem. But it's all there. And when you log in, the 25 cents are all tracked. It's all being recorded. It's not in Bolivian or anything like that. And it's just a display part that's not showing up. Yeah. And if anything, the people who've been talking about it will probably get a bonus on top, because they let us know about the issue. like usual. I'm sorry. I'm doing tech support here, and I'm playing Xbox at the same time. I'm a pro. You know, Rocket League. Oh, jeez. Hey, what time is it here? Is Belinda going to make us go over an hour again here like last time?
Oh, it's already 4:10. But then you got started late, too.
Well, I didn't get started late. Miss Belinda didn't show up.
Okay, well, I was running errands. Sorry, I was late. I'm normally not.
So start your errands 10 minutes earlier. There. Huh?
I thought I did, Mr. Einstein Deluxe.
How did you run errands if you can't get anywhere on foot?
Because it's called... Yes, I can. There are some places I can go.
Okay.
I'm not, like, totally stranded.
Okay.
My goodness.
We don't know. Belinda is the epitome of desperate housewife.
Oh, yeah, not.
Oh, jeez. I've been looking at a video series with Phil. I gotta go turn the fan on. I'm not now. This is a sweat stain. Oh my God.
I have my AC on, so I'm good.
Yeah, well, I'm not rich enough to have AC. I have to actually put a fan. So if you guys hear a wind sound or a motor sound in the background, it's that's my caveman version of air conditioning. Hey, I've got 3 monitors, a water-cooled PC, 3 external drives, UPS power supply putting out power. My laptop is on, and this is in a room with no ventilation. If I don't turn the fan on, I bake. These computers and this equipment, it raises the room temperature 10 degrees. You know. What was I going to say? Oh, Philip DeFranco has 2 channels. I don't know if you guys watch Philip DeFranco, but he has the Philip DeFranco show, and he has got Philly D. It's a blog, well, what he calls Vlogity, and he's got one of his people that runs around and does a behind-the-scenes vlog of his business. And I am looking for somebody who wants to follow us around and then edit the footage and put out a vlog of, you know, the behind-the-scenes stuff of what we're doing. So my daughter Jack, I was hoping my daughter Jackie was going to do it, but she doesn't really show much interest in doing it. I don't know if she really wants to or not. But if somebody out there wants to do, you know, you got to be someone who doesn't just hold the camera. You got to actually be able to talk and ask questions, you know, make it funny, you know. But you know, I was thinking, you know, we could do a behind-the-scenes thing, you know, where we see how everything gets done, you know, where you can laugh at, you know, laugh about me sitting there going, ah, this doesn't work. You know, so there's that as a little mini project I'm working on. Hopefully I can find someone locally to do this. What do you think, Belinda? You want to do it? Belinda left us.
No, I'm here.
Okay, she was just stunned. Did he just say that on camera?
What? I'm just like not pretending I heard that.
Oh, that's it. Do you want to do the vlogity, not it? Who has a dirty mind now? Eh, Belinda?
I didn't say that. You just did. So again, right back at you.
Yeah, oh yeah, but all the kids in the audience are thinking the same thing. We're all kids. We're all somebody's kid, aren't we? I mean, my dad has mentioned I'm hatched and not born, so I don't know. Maybe he's telling the truth there.
Oh yeah, my dad used to say that about me too. I was crap on the fence.
Oh.
Bird crap on the fence or something.
Your dad was nice.
Yeah. Always nice.
Wow. Bird crap on a fence. Wow. Okay, that's a first. I would have been impeppered if I heard that. Get it? Impeppered?
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
Okay, this one guy I told you about that wanted all these references, you know, 3 types of ID in a blood sample that I told you about last night.
Yeah.
He just went to reschedule our appointment today. I said, I'm thinking, I thought we were saying goodbye to each other. I'm like, now you want me to reschedule? Like, I'm telling you, no rescheduling. I'm not even interested.
Really? Oh, wow, that's a troll.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to buy my $3,500 package. Then he wants to ask me all these. I mean, he wants me to basically interview my whole family.
Oh yeah, well then no, but tell the people watching what happened.
Oh well, he was interested in getting I met him on myopportunity.com, which is a really good site, and it's like LinkedIn. So he was looking for lead generating because obviously there's nothing but junk out there. You and I both know that. So I showed him some stuff, and he was excited. He wanted to do it. But then all of a sudden, he said, well, before we can move forward, because I've been in business for 30 years, he's in Legal Shield. And it used to be called Prepaid. And he's on the brokerage side. He says he's also he's a consultant. Okay. So he said he deals with insurance reps and things just like I do for 30 years, because he's a little bit older than I am. And they always give references and blah, blah. I said, I know for a fact, I've been doing business 25 years online and offline, and I know for a fact most of them don't ask for references because references don't mean squat. I said, you can fake a testimony reference calling you just as much as you can online. Because he said, no offense, but your online reputation can be faked.
Right.
I said, so can offline. I said, I hate to tell you that, but that's so different. I said, you want to know who you're working with? Get to know me. And I said, that's why we have an appointment for Skype on screen share or Zoom, whatever you want to do. Because if you can't see what I do for a living, if that doesn't show you and getting to know me, then there's no way. I said, if there's always a risk involved with any business, that's just how it is.
Right.
But you can be smart about the risk by cutting down and strategizing, and that's what I do. Now, I mean, I'm a coach for crying out loud, and I teach people what to look for with the red flags. I mean, hello. So, you know, and then he's acting like, well, he knows better and blah, blah. So I'm like, you know what? This isn't for you. You know, I said, I can see that your mind's already made up. You're finding reasons why not to do this. But when you find reasons to do this, let me know. I'll be happy to help you. Yeah. Otherwise, God bless and good luck.
So today,
I said, my focus is going to be on helping my clients succeed.
So today, he's asking to reschedule?
Yeah, because originally we had an appointment for today, Tuesday at 5, my time.
Right.
But after the conversation we had before I left for the Eclipse weekend, I'm thinking we're not doing it today. So I didn't have any intentions of even meeting him. I thought that it was a done deal.
Right.
So that kind of confuses me. Like, that's like mixed messages right there.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to tell them, well, first off, I don't book any more than 3 days ahead because people can tend to forget their appointments. I said, secondly, if your mind's made up and all that, then what is it to reschedule for?
That's it.
I'm too busy helping my clients. I'm not here to play games.
That's right. No, you did good. You did good. I think you did good. Put your foot down and stay firm.
I don't even want his money if he's going to play this. I don't need the money.
That's it. Because originally this person wanted to have a sample of your service, and
he wanted free leads. I said, yeah, if you want junk leads, I can give you free leads, but my leads cost money to make. I'm not going to do that.
I got websites I can send you to get 250,000 leads, no problem. Whether they're going to be good or not, that's a different story.
I mean, if I can target your competition's people, and I can throw them into your LinkedIn, which is, I mean, that part I can guarantee because I could show you the LinkedIn. I mean, you can't fake that. If you can't even pay for that, which is what, $250?
Yeah. Okay,
just that, and you're getting between 500 to 1,000 people under you.
Yeah.
Just doing that alone. Then you're not serious.
Yeah.
Because that's not even a big risk. I mean, come on.
That's right. No, it's not, and it's reasonable what you're saying. It's reasonable, you know.
I mean, I even show on screen share. I mean, you can't. If you show something live, you can't hide it. Well, if you do a video, you can doctor that, like an infomercial. Well, it works on the infomercial. You order it and get it home, and it's shown.
Oh, you mean live? Screen share. You talked with him live. Okay.
Yeah, on Skype, right. You get to see me do it live. You can't fake that.
Okay.
Not like screenshots where you can fake that.
Yeah, no, because wow, okay. Go back to Piper.
I know, right?
Yeah, there's got to be somebody out there who'll do it doctored screenshots. That could be a big income maker right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Belinda, we're at an hour.
I'm sorry, Lauren. Were you going to say something?
I'm surfing on a TE, and so I could build up some credit and apply them to the affiliate link.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was multitasking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good job.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us on the day of the Mardox DLC Daily Live Chat. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment. It can be good or bad, but if it's bad, at least let us know why. Tell us what you want to learn about, what you want to learn, what you want to know. If you have any questions or anything to help us to bring what, you want us to bring to you and how we can serve you better. Always take good comments, of course. We always like to know what we are doing good so we can do more of that as well. So, join us tomorrow to see what our host, Nelson Buck, will be thinking next, although that might be a journey in itself, to see how the lovely Lauren does on her TEs, to see what Hitesh gets into next and how we can help him better, and to see who else shows up tomorrow. And of course, to see what I have to say, because who knows what's going to come out of my mouth, really.
Hitesh, stop spending your money, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll see. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on our video, and be sure to tell people that we do these live shows. So see you guys.
God bless everybody. Have a good time.
Don't forget to
have a good day.
Downlight Builder.
Yeah, I will. We'll talk about it later.